Hi, my name is Brock Buller, and I'll be talking to you about steroids and how it's used in sports. Alright, PEDs. Okay. The definition of this is these are performance enhancing drugs that athletes use to get faster, stronger, and bigger. Now, these drugs have been around forever. They've been around since the first Olympic Games, but they weren't called steroids. They were just called testosterone boosters at that time. Anabolic steroids weren't really commonly used until the 20th century. Until the 20th century, they were legal until about 1990. From then, the FDA passed a Steroid Control Act that it basically bans buying and selling of this drug for all athletes. And then from then, it caught on to baseball. Okay, obviously, everybody knows Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, and Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez. Before the steroid, like any other one of these three, he was a great baseball player. But while he got caught during using these steroids, he had to sit out a whole season. And when he came back, he was never looked upon the same. He was looked at as a cheater, and nobody really looked up to him anymore. Alright, Mark McGwire. Okay. Yes, he led the league in home runs for a year. And then, since Barry Bonds was his next, Mark McGwire, there's been talk about him in the Hall of Fame. Yes, he was a great athlete, great baseball player, but he will probably never be inducted into the Hall of Fame just because of steroids. And last, old Barry Bonds. He is one of the greatest baseball players to ever walk on this planet. He hit 73 home runs in one season, all awarded to anabolic steroids. Okay. Because of this, there was talk with him last year about him joining the Hall of Fame. And yet again, they rejected him just because of this drug. Since he used this, he's a cheater. I'll take Derek Jeter, for example, the captain. Derek Jeter is also one of these great baseball players. He just retired, and he will be in the Hall of Fame because he did not cheat. Derek Jeter. Okay, there are many pros and cons of using this drug. Obviously, the pros. You get jacked, okay? You get the beach body. You get stronger, faster, and you look good, okay? This is all temporary. The cons. Muscles are weaker due to tearing ligaments. Women, if they take steroids, they'll actually get facial hair. These are increased cholesterol. You're more likely to get a stroke, urinary problems, etc. I can go on. But let's not forget roid rage. This causes aggression towards people and yourself. Road rage is one of those things where it can be deadly. Other people, these people who have road rages can harm people. Nobody likes that. Personal experience, I am an athlete along with many others. I don't agree with this steroid use. Sure, take it in high school, you may get caught, you may not. That's up to you. If not, more power to you. But when you're a little older, it'll come back to haunt you. It really will. You may die early. Give your body a chance to develop naturally. Okay? You'll get tagged as being a cheater in high school, and when you grow up, nobody will respect you. Steroids, they are an addiction. Okay? When you start taking them, you will get really big really quick. That's why they're addictive. And people who always take steroids in high school, you know who does. They get hurt a lot just because of the ligaments. They get weak. Again, performance enhancing drugs aren't worth it. Okay? Just ask Barry Bonds, of course, Mark McGwire, and A-Rod. These were all great athletes, even before